Hey, what's up? It's Melanie, and today I'm going to talk about how to end procrastination, because we all do it. We all think we need to wait until we're ready to do something or motivated in order to do something, and we just sit and twiddle our thumbs knowing that we should be getting things done, but we're procrastinating and not getting them done. So what is procrastination? It's delaying the action or postponing the action of something. So it means you're just not doing it. And well, why aren't you doing it? You know, some people think, well, it's lazy. You're lazy, that's why you're not doing it. Well, procrastination really has nothing to do with laziness or willpower. It has a lot to do with stress. It's a coping mechanism for stress is what procrastination is. And I know that sounds crazy, right? Because why would we stress? Why is procrastination meaning equals stress? Think about it for a second. Think about some things that you're procrastinating on. And I'm going to go into this area because this is what I do. You know, I've procrastinated on I'm not going to work out. I'm not going to work out, and I'm just not. And right now, my procrastinating on not working out is I'm stressing over whether or not I'm going to hurt something in my back by doing it. So I'm procrastinating, and it's not because I'm lazy, it's because it stresses me a little bit and I'm a little scared. Because my mind is protecting me from hurting myself. Normal, completely normal. There are actually two types of procrastination, and one of them is destructive, which is just completely avoiding tasks that need to get done. And then you get really pissed at yourself because you have created more stress by not doing these things. And the other one is productive, which is kind of, well, you're in the middle of something and you kind of have to step back and take a breather. I call it a little timeout. You know, I mean, we all kind of need a timeout when we're working on a project, right? We kind of know what we have to get done, but we're taking a timeout, which then can have you come back and finish that project 100 times better than what you would have if you would have stressed yourself out so crazy. So if you're not catching my groove here, the good procrastination, if there is such a thing, is productive procrastination. Like I said, it's you taking a timeout and thinking about the task at hand and then coming back and being able to do it that much better. It's just like you kind of are overwhelmed. But destructive is you feeling completely overwhelmed and just completely avoiding what you know needs to be done. In my line of work, whether it be exercise, whether it be meal planning, what happens when you don't do that? You get pissed at yourself because something else bites you in the butt in the end, right? So, how do you stop procrastinating? How do you end it? How do you make it to where you're like, hey, I'm actually getting stuff done instead of sitting on it and procrastinating? Remember, it's a stress coping mechanism, sorry. So we're protecting ourselves from getting stressed out by doing something that may or may not be a little uncomfortable or scary for us. So we hold back and we procrastinate on it. And I'm here to tell you that it's not because you're lazy, it's not because of your lack of willpower, it's because of stress. So how do you turn that around? So if you find that you have a bad habit of doing this destructive procrastination, not productive, but destructive, to where you're like, yeah, you know what? I just can't do this today, so I'm not adulting. I'm watching cat videos on YouTube all day. And then next thing you know, you're watching all kinds of YouTube videos and you're reading up on you know, what lipstick this one's wearing or who's selling. You're doing non-productive things. That is so destructive, and then, like I said, it comes back to bite you in the butt. But it's protecting you, your brain is protecting you from doing the uncomfortable. So what you have to do is change those bad habits. You have to change that bad habit of destructive procrastination and bring it into constructive, productive, getting it done mode. So how do you do it? It's backwards, but it's my 5-second rule book that I was talking to you about the other day. Don't worry, I will post the link again in the blog. So the 5-second rule. Let's just imagine, and in the beginning of this book, they talk about like the spaceship lifting off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They have no time to think. They just take off, right? That's what you need to do. You need to change that bad habit into a good habit by using the 5-second rule, by saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you do it. You just start. If it's something that you're stressed and overwhelmed about and you keep procrastinating on it, take it slowly. Take it 15 minutes at a time. Take it one bite at a time, and you'll get it done. The more productive you are with it, the less destructive you're going to be when it comes to procrastinating, okay? So you feel that hesitation when you are in that destructive procrastinating thing. You feel that hesitation because you think about it's going to be a pain in the ass. You just don't want to do it. You're like, I can't. So switch it around, make yourself productive, and take it little bits at a time. If it's like cleaning out the toy room or, going through the closet, like take it one side at a time and come back to it, because then you're being productive, you're getting stuff done. Don't overthink it, and that's what happens with a lot of people with procrastinating, and that's where this 5-second rule so comes into place, because you do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you blast off. You are pushing yourself to do stuff. And the more that you are doing that without hesitating, without overthinking, without stopping and watching the Netflix series, or the baby or the cat or the dog videos on YouTube or Facebook or whatever it is that you're doing that's not productive, that it's destructive, procrastinating, change it. The less you do of that and the more you do productively, the less you will procrastinate on things. And, a lot of people are like, well, they're just so lazy and they procrastinate all the time. No, they're scared. They're scared. So I said this the other day, that all of these things that we hesitate and don't want to do, it's because we don't believe that we can do it. Yeah, you can clean out a freaking closet or a classroom or whatever it is. Just start it. Once you start it, chances are, once you start it, you're going to want to finish it, right? Or you maybe need to take a break, and that's productive procrastination. Remember that. That's a good thing. So just remember, you're not being lazy. You're just protecting yourself from the stress that could come about with all these things, or other stress that you've got going on in your life, and you figure, I'm going to take this temporary break, this temporary relief, this temporary good feeling, and laugh at cat videos all day. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to realize, well, I didn't get anything done. What the heck? So think about that. Think about what you're doing, what needs to be done, and figure out how you're going to get it done, and count down. Count that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and blast off and get your stuff done. Quit procrastinating and just work on it and get it done. Now, I will post this link for this book in my blog, and I'll put it up later. But I'm telling you, this book has really made a difference in my life, and a lot of people that I know, that I am in contact with every day, it's really changed some things to where they've gotten past this hesitation of things. And I feel like if we can get past procrastinating and be more productive in life, we're going to believe in ourselves more. We're going to realize that we can get stuff done. So with that, figure out what you're procrastinating on and figure out what you need to do to get it done, and count it down and just blast off and start doing it little by little. Chip away at it. So that's all I have for you guys today. I will post, like I said, the link to the book. And if you know someone who procrastinates and you're like, hey, guess what? This book might be a good thing. Listen to this on what she has to say about this. Because people will be like, oh, they're so lazy, they procrastinate. And that's just a negative thing. It's just you trying to protect yourself. It's not a bad thing, but there's a way to change it. There's a way to actually be productive and get stuff done. And this book has seriously helped me. So I want to thank you guys for getting on, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.